I have it written down, so it must be true, right? In 1919, Franz Kafka sat down and wrote a letter to his father. 47 pages, every wound, every silence, every moment he felt small, documented, argued, and articulated. But he never sent it. And I think that's probably the most Kafka thing he ever did. The letter wasn't really for his father. Hermann Kafka was a loud, self-made man who perceived his son's sensitivity as a weakness. He probably wouldn't have understood a word of it, not because he was stupid, but because understanding it would have required him to see himself differently. And the people like that, people like Hermann Kafka, don't do that. Kafka wrote it anyway, not to change his father, to understand himself. The thing is, we all have a version of this letter. The argument we've rehearsed in the shower, the thing we wish we had said at the dinner table, the explanation we've constructed perfectly in our heads for someone who will never actually receive it. And what Kafka figured out, perhaps without even intending to, is that some explanations aren't meant to reach the other person. They are meant to reach us. Writing that letter probably didn't fix anything between him and his father, but it mapped the damage. It gave language to something that had only ever existed as a feeling. That's what literature does at its finest. And that's what Kafka's letter is. Not merely a family document, but a monument to the profoundly human experience of being systematically unseen by the person who was supposed to see you most. He never sent it, but we're still reading it 100 years later. And maybe that's enough.